Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Sounds, U.S. President Donald Trump is scheduled to meet Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Wednesday, July 8th, during the NATO summit in Ankara, Turkey, to discuss concrete steps to end the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. This highly anticipated meeting follows recent 90-minute phone conversations Trump held with both Zelensky and Russian President Vladimir Putin on July 4th. Trump is also set to meet Syrian President Ahmed al-Sharaa and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. However, hopes for a peaceful transition were overshadowed by renewed violence. Ahead of the summit, Russian forces launched a massive overnight attack on Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, on Monday, July 6th, using ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and drones. According to local officials, the strike severely damaged residential buildings, leaving at least 3 people dead and several others injured. Zelensky had previously warned of a major imminent wave of Russian strikes. The escalation highlights the challenges facing the upcoming peace talks as Trump seeks to urgently mediate an end to the war. According to Sounds, South Korean chip giant SK Hynix is launching a massive $28 billion U.S. listing plan to capitalize on the surging global demand for artificial intelligence. The company will issue 17.79 million new shares through American Depository Receipts, ADRs, on the NASDAQ. If successful, this stock offering will rank as the second largest IPO in history, surpassed only by SpaceX's record $85.7 billion offering, and ahead of Saudi Aramco's $25.6 billion listing in 2019. Driven by intense investor interest in AI, SK Hynix's stock price has surged by approximately 273% this year, significantly outperforming competitors Samsung Electronics and Micron. As a leading supplier of high-bandwidth memory, HBM, Hatznitz plays a vital role in powering AI systems for tech giants like NVIDIA and Google. The final pricing for the NASDAQ listing will be determined on Thursday, with trading scheduled to begin the following day. SK Hynix also recently announced a $100 trillion investment to construct new semiconductor fabrication facilities, aiming to further secure its leadership position in the global AI boom. According to Al Jazeera, the United States has imposed sanctions on several Rwandan businesses and individuals accused of fueling conflict in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, through the smuggling of conflict minerals. The U.S. Department of the Treasury targeted companies including Gasabo Gold Refinery, Bugambir Mines, Wolfram Mining and Processing, and Rwinkwavu Mining Corporation alongside their top executives. The U.S. government stated that these entities are exploiting the DRC's vast mineral resources to finance weapons, pay combatants, and sustain the insurgency of the Rwandan-backed rebel group M23. While the DRC government welcomed the measures as a crucial step against what it calls state-sponsored theft, Rwandan officials strongly rejected the allegations. Rwandan Foreign Minister Olivier Nduhungirehe dismissed the sanctions as biased and unjustified, arguing that punitive measures alone will not resolve the decades-long regional conflict. The M23 rebel group also denied benefiting from the mineral trade. However, reports from the United Nations and Global Witness continue to document how smuggled minerals, such as coltan, move through regional supply chains in Rwanda before entering global electronics markets. According to a report by Funkwon, Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, MET, recently released a revised version of its AI robot strategy, The strategy outlines an ambitious goal to deploy 10 million AI-powered robots across 18 different fields by the year 2040. This initiative is designed to address the country's severe and growing labor shortages, which are driven by a rapidly aging population and declining birth rates. Japan aims to establish a global physical AI and robotics data infrastructure leveraging its industrial strengths. To support the technical development of these systems, the Japanese government plans to invest a total of 1 trillion yen, approximately 42.013 billion RMB, over the next 5 years. This funding will be directed to Noatra, a joint venture founded by major tech and automotive companies, including SoftBank, NEC, Honda, and Sony, to facilitate the development of advanced multimodal platforms. For the fiscal year 2026 alone, MAT has allocated 387.3 billion yen to kickstart the program. According to a report from China.org.cn, the National Financial Regulatory Administration and the Hubei provincial government have officially placed Wuhan Z-Bank Co-Surds No Liba under a one-year state-led takeover. The measure, which began on July 3, 2026, and is scheduled to run until July 2027, was prompted by the identification of severe credit risks within the institution. Despite the regulatory intervention, officials have emphasized that the bank will continue to operate all its standard services without interruption. To maintain public confidence and financial stability, the regulator has guaranteed that the principal and interest for personal deposits will be fully protected. Furthermore, corporate deposits and interbank liabilities are covered under a comprehensive guarantee plan, ensuring that the legitimate rights and interests of all clients remain unaffected throughout the duration of the takeover. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.